Hi, I am Dr. Sheila Sapp, host of A Journey, Faith Walking. And I don't know if you have watched any of my earlier videos, and I just want to tell you that this channel is all about faith, growing your faith, and strengthening your faith. Um, I want you to think about these questions. Have you ever had a time when your faith just felt like it wasn't there? Have you ever had a time when you could have faith for others and encourage others and found it hard to really stick with that faith for yourself? Have you felt that that you have let your faith be affected by doubt and uncertainty and maybe some of the circumstances that's happening around you? I don't know about you, but I raise my hand and I just want you to see that I am also on this journey of strengthening and growing my faith. And there are times when I doubt. And then there's sometimes when it's like, yeah, Sheila, you got it. This is it. But the whole idea of this channel is for us to encourage and strengthen others during our faith walk by sharing, things that have happened to us or sharing our stories. And I just want to tell you that you don't have to necessarily be a guest on my YouTube channel to share your faith walking story or your faith testimony or your faith journey. You may email me, and I will leave my email address in the description box. Before I leave, I want to share with you briefly some things that I use, and I'm finding that it's helping me with this faith journey. It's helping me to grow stronger, to strengthen my faith, and to just trust God more and be a better believer. One of the things that I started doing some years ago is writing down things that I'm grateful for. I was able to get these little tablets from Dollar General, and they come three in a pack. Now, you don't necessarily have to get these if you like. They also have the larger tablet that you can use. But the whole idea is to write down something that you are grateful for. And I started out writing down three things that I was grateful for every morning. So instead of waking up and focusing on negative things or things that I needed to do that day, by doing this, it put my focus on God. And what I found was writing three things, I eventually went beyond that. And right now, under my bed in a plastic case, I have oodles of these books. And what's good about it is that if there's ever a moment where I'm feeling doubtful or I'm having a bad day, then I can pull out one of these and go back and review some of the things that I wrote down that I was grateful for. Now, something else that I want to share is here is a book which I have not started using yet. But if you're into journaling, that's something else that you can do. You can write down your thoughts, write down what is happening. and how what is happening may be impacting your faith. And of course, you want to write down those challenging things as well as those things that you have been successful for in or with. And here's another tip. This is something else that I've started doing. And as a matter of fact, I think this has helped me more than anything. This is my prayer journal. Now, remember, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but I love to encourage people and I love praying for people. So, what I started doing was keeping this prayer journal, and I will put the date and I will write down who I'm praying for and what it is. And next to it, I will put a line. And then what I do, sometimes I will hear directly from the person. But what I find out is as I pray for people and write these prayers down, that somehow, even if the people don't get back with me directly, because some people will contact you and thank you for praying for them. And sometimes you will actually see for yourself. God will let you see it yourself, the answer to the prayer. And on that line that I make, I write, God did it. And I put the date. So not only do I do that for the prayers that I, as an intercessor, pray for others, I do it for myself also. And I can't tell you how that helps me if I begin to let doubt creep in, then I can flip back, open up my prayer journal, and I can go back and see those things that I have prayed for myself and for others, and look at how God answered it. So I just wanted to share with you those tips. And I plan to come back and share some other tips and my other thoughts about faith. And I just want to remind you that this journey, faith walking, is something that we do daily. And sometimes there are going to be good days, and sometimes there are going to be bad days. But the thing is, you keep walking, even if you have to take small steps, but you keep moving. And think about those things that help you with your faith. And if you would like to share any of your tips or techniques that you use to strengthen your faith, then you may either email me to be a guest and we can have a conversation via Zoom, or if not, you can write your story or your testimony or tell me about your tip. And with your permission, then I will share it on my YouTube channel. And before I sign off, I want to wish you a pleasant and blessed Palm Sunday, which is coming up this Sunday, and a happy Easter. So you take care and be safe. And don't forget, for we walk by faith, not by sight.